Over the past few weeks, we've been traveling a bunch and getting prepared for a super secret project. And we are finally ready to reveal to you what that super secret project is. We bought a house. This house is in Florida, the Gulf side near Sarasota, and this was actually Goran's grandfather's house. His grandfather passed 3 years ago and it's been in his family ever since, but we decided that, you know what, we want to take the plunge. So we purchased this house from his family, and this is going to be a second home for us for the winters, but also a short-term rental, and we're going to talk more about that here in a little bit. But first, let's do a grand tour so you can see what it looks like. Why don't we start with the garage? As you can see, it's full of stuff. We brought all this down, and a lot of this over here is stuff that was left by my in-laws and sister-in-law. So we're gonna go through it all and maybe have a garage sale. You can see right now the laundry is out here. This bucket is what the dryer is vented to, into there. So we need to figure out some sort of solution where we get that venting outside, but we haven't quite decided what that's going to be yet. You can see along this wall here, lots and lots of stuff to go through, but we've got a month. So let's go into the house now. Hello, Goran, lovely husband, goodbye.
Thank you.
Have fun. Oh, we're shaking hands.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Bye.
We can see the lovely tile floors. Actually, they're not too bad. And it opens up first into the living room. Large living room. This is about an 1,800 square foot house, a little bit bigger than that. And all of this furniture was Goran's grandfather's. So we're not gonna be using a ton of it, but we will be saving some. You can see the front door is right here. And if we open this up, we've got a little back porch area that is all screened in with some chairs. Coming back inside, okay, living room. And we move into the kitchen, and you can see very old appliances here. And I don't know who the heck did these cabinets, but they're kind of like, you know, staggered, very strange. And then of course, the just lovely tile countertops. These are horrible. And the grout is just so gross in them. We're looking at getting some grout repair because the grout, it's just gross. I've tried to clean it a few times and I've done an okay job, but it's still not great. Let me show you the clean versus the dirty. This is the grout that I've cleaned. And you can see it's still kind of dark, but definitely looks better than this. Look at that. Ooh-wee, that's gross. Ew, ew, ew. Very dated old stove and hood. The sink and faucet are very old. We don't like the 2 compartment sink, so we definitely want to upgrade that. And the dishwasher. Now the dishwasher works really well, but it is ugly, so we're gonna have to replace it. Nice little island here. I've been using this as kind of a stand-up desk area for myself. And then in here is a pantry. Lots of storage there, all the way up. The pain was too much to bear for Goran to leave. What'd you forget? Forgot his car keys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if we're moving from the kitchen, we're now going to go into the dining room area. Again, this is all furniture and stuff from Goran's grandfather. So there's this big, huge glass storage area that's gonna go, dated old ceiling fan, different icons and saints, and the dining room table. I've been cleaning out the cabinets and there's just so much booze and we don't even drink. So that's gonna be going over to the mother-in-law's. So then it comes back around to the living room. So right now, what is kind of dividing out the living room is this big center space with the pantry and this wall. Now over here is a cabinet. Right there is the back door that we came in, the garage door. And then here's a little cabinet area, and I want to totally switch up this area right here. This is gonna be a really fun project for sure. And then we also have a little closet here, and that's about it for the main living space. So before we go out to the mother-in-law suite, let's go into the first bedroom, which is our bedroom. Now, master bath. This has like parquet wood floors, king size bed, ignore the suitcase we just got here, and a big, big closet. That closet goes all the way back to that back wall. We just installed the TV last night because we gotta have a TV. And then this door goes out to the lanai, which I will show you in a bit. If we swing around to here, this is our master bath, pretty big sink, very low toilets, and just a normal shower. And you know, this medicine cabinet's tragic. These lights right here are tragic. And then there's a small closet right there. This master bedroom is a pretty good size. It's much bigger than our master at home, so we are super happy with it, but we have some interesting plans for this room. Moving over to the other side of the house, we've got the boys' room. They're actually sleeping, so I'll show this to you once they wake up, but that's the boys' room. And then we have the second bathroom, standard bathroom. Now this bathroom The faucet has been dripping and has created all the staining here on the bottom, and this faucet is terrible. So that's going to be replaced for sure. This light up here is also ratchet. And we are potty training right now, so that's, you know, the boys' toilet, but also all the toilets in this house are really, really low. So that's something we need to fix. Summertime is upon us, and it is the season for grilling and barbecuing. But you want to make sure that the meat you're cooking is high quality and healthy. That's where ButcherBox comes in. ButcherBox is a premium meat subscription service that is dedicated to delivering high quality grass-fed, grass-finished beef, organic chicken, pork-raised crate-free, and wild-caught seafood straight to your front door. ButcherBox prioritizes ethical sourcing and sustainability with the convenience of free shipping with every order. You can build a custom box and create a perfect mix of cuts for your lifestyle with over 25 plus cuts to choose from. Or you can let ButcherBox curate a box for you. Every box is a chance to try something new along with a few tried and true classics. If you'd like to try ButcherBox out for yourself, head to the link in the description. They recently did a deal where they gave away free ribeyes for an entire year. You could have also chosen free New York strips or free filet mignons. Every week they have a different amazing deal, so be sure to click on the link in the description to take advantage of it today. Thanks again to ButcherBox for sponsoring today's video. Hello, hello, hello. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Now right now we're still using their travel cribs because they just are irresponsible sleeping in a bed, but queen size bed, nice little dresser, big closet, and the fan in here isn't bad. So this is a nice space as well. Coming out of the bathroom, we have another closet, and that's pretty much this entire front space. So let's go through the dining room area into these kind of double doors here into the mother-in-law suite. So this is a cute little area with its own couch and things like that. We have some plans for this space that's gonna be pretty awesome, but for now, it's just kind of not really used. The kids use it as a playroom, as you can see by all of their toys. This little area back here used to have a fridge in it and all this stuff, but now it's just kind of unused. So we have a big plan for this space, but I don't know if that's going to be soon or in like phase 2. And aw, look at Goran as a high school student. So sweet. Oh, and Goran as a baby and with a mullet. So fun. So from the double doors, we move over to the third bedroom, has a queen-sized bed, and this has kind of become a repository for printers and things. Goran's office is set up now. The printer up there on the dresser does work, but here's a dead one. And we go into the bathroom. We have a stand-up shower in here that is pretty new, but in general, everything's in pretty good shape. We are happy with this house. It just needs a lot of like updates, you know. The roof is brand new, the lanai is brand new. Ooh, let me show you the lanai. So in the mother-in-law suite, if we go out this back door here, we are now out on the lanai. This is an enclosed screened-in area they recently completed when they redid the roof. Nice grilling area, and you can see there's a huge backyard. Nice little dining space, and there have been all of these crickets recently. The other day there was like 77 of them in this one panel down here. The backyard is mostly fenced. Nice little trailer back there. And then over here is the back door that you can see in the mother-in-law suite that goes to the outside. Now it's not fully enclosed fence-wise. You can see it's open to the street there. And if we go to the other end, it is open over here too. And you can see just a ginormous amount of these crickets. They're not really hurting anything, but there's just a ton of them. So let's talk plans. What are we gonna do with this house? Well, it's not gonna be our full-time home. We are definitely not going to be living here, you know, most of the year. We'll probably be here 6 months max. The rest of the time we are going to Airbnb it. I talked about that a little bit in the beginning of the video. So we used to do Airbnb back in the day before the pandemic. We really enjoyed it, and it's a great way to share your home when you're not using it and pay your bills. So that's the plan for this house. Right now we're going to be down here in Florida doing renovations, and kind of phase 1 is what we're calling it. Here is the plan. First off, we are going to be doing an entire interior paint. So we're gonna go with either a beige or a gray on the walls with white trim. Bathrooms are going to keep that same paint style. In the master bedroom, we're going to be doing a different paint color. I think a green, but we will find out. Next up, we are going to be updating this kitchen as much as we can without moving cabinets. So we're going to get these countertops cleaned. We're going to replace all of this old hardware. And we're also going to be getting rid of all the old white appliances, including the hood, the stove, the microwave, the refrigerator, and the dishwasher. I think the living room is going to be one of the areas that's most reimagined furniture-wise. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be getting rid of every single piece of furniture in here. I'm also not crazy about this dining room table. It's just dated. And we're definitely going to be getting rid of this glass, you know, cabinet thing and replacing it with something more user-friendly. As far as the mother-in-law space this time around, I think we're gonna move this couch out to the living room and then get a couch that has a sleeper in it so we can sleep more people. We're gonna be moving some furniture around and just reorganizing some things and then kind of making this more into like a playroom game room space, but we'll see. It's, again, I don't know what we're gonna get done in phase one, how much money we're gonna be able to spend on it initially. As far as bathrooms go, we need to replace shower faucets, all of the toilets. This sink faucet is actually okay, but we are going to be replacing the vanities and the lights in 2 of the 3 bathrooms. And all of this is happening in the next like 3.5 weeks. So I'm going to be taking you along with me. You're gonna help pick out the new toilets, the paint, all of that stuff. And with that, I'm gonna sign off. We have a bunch of cleaning to do this evening and tomorrow even more. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.